Hi, my name is Sean Sire, and welcome to part 2 of the 8-part series of getting emotionally ready for the holidays. So last week we talked about taking note of what emotions, thoughts, feelings, desires, memories were coming up during this time, and just to sort of make a list so that you can get an idea about what you might need to work with before the holidays actually get here. So this part of the series, we're going to focus on making a map of the inner parts of yourself. So you've probably heard people say things like, well, part of me wants to go, but another part of me feels like I shouldn't. So the parts that that person's talking about are actual individual pieces inside of them that may have contradictory or differing emotions, thoughts, wants, desires, that sort of thing. So inside of each of us we have this whole group of parts that have a say in things that go on in our lives. For example, before I started making this part of the series, I thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna run out of time. Part of me was scared I was gonna run out of time. Another part of me thought, I don't want to do this, I want to play on the internet. Another part of me was thinking, you better do this, you better do it perfectly. Another part of me was really excited to play with the editing software. So I had all these different parts up at once about the same thing. And so what I've learned is that it's best not to just listen to one part and go with it, but to really focus in on each one and figure out what each one might need so that you can move through your experience with all of yourself, not just a part of yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take the list that you made from last week about what's coming up around the holidays, and we're going to do a parts map. So first I'm going to show you exactly what that is. Okay, so this map is going to start with you in the center, meaning your capital S self. And then around that we're going to put in each one of the items from the list that you made. These are going to be individual feelings, desires, thoughts, memories, whatever came up. You're actually going to create a little circle for each one of them. What we mean by your capital S self is your higher self, your inner therapist, your true self, your connection to source. This is the part of you that feels calm, confident, creative, and really whole. Then as we move around to the other parts, these are going to be specific emotions or desires. This one, like anxiety, I feel scared, I'll get there, and I'll want to leave, I'll be stuck. Then we're going to look at what you need for yourself. What I need for myself is to create a plan. I'm in charge, I can leave when I feel ready and stay as long as I want. So that's you giving that part of yourself what it needs. Maybe there's a part of you that wants to go to the holiday event. You want to go because everyone will be there. Maybe there's another part of you that feels sadness because someone or something won't be there. What do you need? Space to grieve. Write a letter to this person that's missing. Just let yourself cry, be gentle, don't criticize yourself for any feelings that come up. Maybe there's a part of you that doesn't want to go. Maybe you don't want to feel a particular thing when a particular thing happens. What do you need from yourself? Let yourself know that this thing may happen, and you can already feel it. You can get through it because you're getting through it now. Maybe you feel excited. You want to see your family, you want to connect with a particular person, be around friends, eat good food. So this is your overall map of self. So you've identified the different parts that are coming up during your experience. And we've really highlighted the negative emotions, that's the stars, and that's going to really give us information on where you might need to add a little bit of care before you actually go to these events, or not go to these events. So now I'm going to show you a real-life example of me making a map of myself about the feelings and emotions, desires, and thoughts that come up for me around this time of year. Alright, so that's how you make a map of yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or comment below. Comment about your experience. Make sure you subscribe so that you get notifications for when the next part of this series comes up. Alright, hopefully this is helpful, and we'll see you guys next week.